In this video, we'll be looking at nouns as adjectives and possessives. Let's begin. Nouns are sometimes used as adjectives or modifiers to describe other nouns. When a noun is used as an adjective, keep the noun singular. For example, this is a flower garden. So here, flower is a noun, but it's being used as an adjective to describe garden. So we keep it singular. We do not say this is a flower's garden. That is incorrect. When a noun is used as a modifier with a number, use a hyphen and keep the noun singular. Here are some examples. Love is a 4-letter word. So here's an example of a noun that's being used as a modifier with a number, 4. So the number comes first, and then we have the hyphen, which is this dash here, and then the noun. And this is modifying another noun, word. Or, she has a 5-year-old son. So this is very common as well, to give someone's age in this way. And make sure that you have a dash for between each word. Possessives with singular nouns. When a noun is singular, the possessive form just has an apostrophe S. For example, her cat. The possessive form is her cat's name. The teacher, the teacher's name. A woman, that woman's name. So when it's singular, we just use the noun and an apostrophe and the S. Now you'll notice that Thomas is a little bit different because Thomas already ends in an S. So even though this is singular, we have two options. We can say Thomas's coat with an apostrophe S, or we can say Thomas' coat and just have an apostrophe after the S. Here are some examples of possessives with plural nouns. The ladies, as a plural noun, would be the ladies' bikes in the possessive form. The teachers' names. So here we can see that the plural possessive is the noun plus S and then the apostrophe. So these nouns already have an S at the end, so we just put the apostrophe after the S. Let's look at some more examples. The children, the children's names. The men, the men's names. So children is plural and men is plural, but we have the apostrophe before the S. Why is this? This is because these are irregular plural nouns. So when it's irregular, we put the noun and then the apostrophe and then the S. That is because it does not already end in an S. Of is another way to show possession. It is used with non-living things. For example, the start of the race, the cover of the book, the owner of the company. So race, book, and company, these words are all non-living things. So it would be incorrect to say the race's start, or the book's cover, or the company's owner. That would be less natural. Apostrophe S is generally used to express possession for people or animals, like my brother's house, the bird's feathers, countries, like Canada's borders, and organizations, like UNICEF's mission. Expressions of time do not generally take of. For example, today's schedule, this month's pay, last week's announcement. So we would not say the schedule of today or the pay of this month or the announcement of last week. That would be unnatural. Here's a little tip. When country is used with people to show possession, use from or in. For example, people from my country or people in my country. So make sure that you don't say my country's people, which is a common mistake.